sugar, distillery, etc.?
Good afternoon, and thank you for having me on the call. So we are dependent upon few factors, which is very difficult to predict at this point in time. One is the cane availability. So survey will be completed maybe around end of June. So we'll be in a position to give any indication of rushing for the upcoming sugar season post that only. We are also looking to government towards the revision of the ethanol prices for this year. You are aware of the fact that in last 2 years, in spite of increase in the sugarcane prices by 11.5%, we have not seen any increase in the B-heavy juice root ethanol as well as the juice root ethanol. And on top of that, government has increased the FRP for the upcoming sugar season, as a result of which the FRP has gone up by around 16.5% in last 3 years. So the revision on account of that is due. So that's the position at this point in time.
Understood that, sir. So going into FY26, are you hopeful of a better scenario, especially when it comes to the macro environment? And number two, realizations have improved to close to 40.5 rupees per kg. Is this sustainable?
Yeah, it is very much sustainable. In fact, the current realization for Balrampur is around 41 rupees per kg ex factory. And as of 31st of March, we are holding around 71.5 lakh quintals of sugar. And in April, we produce another 3 lakh. So that is totaling to around 74.5 to 75 lakh quintals of sugar, which is currently valued at around 35.5. This entire inventory will get liquidated within November. So at least for 2-3 quarters, there is a visibility. But as I was mentioning in my earlier remark, thereafter, it will depend upon the correct setting of ethanol prices. So what happened really when we divert extra sugar cane into juice-based ethanol and B-heavy, there is a sacrifice of sugar. So we needs to be adequately compensated on account of that by way of revision in the ethanol prices.
Right.
In the sugar season gone by, country's net sugar production is around 26 million ton, which is expected to go up significantly in the next year. That means it will result into surplus production of sugar. That can be arrested only and only when there is a proper juice-based and B-heavy ethanol prices. Otherwise, the sugar prices remain subdued, and which impacts the our paying capacity to the farmers on time.
Sure, and I'd just like to revisit, your comment on the ethanol prices. Now, like you said, FRP has been increased by almost 16.5% in the past 3 years, but the same sort of quantum of increase has not come in on the ethanol prices. So, so I would just like to understand from you, what is the kind of hikes that the industry is expecting for the ethanol this time around? Has any communication been made to the government, and what has their response been?
So as far as the